Hello, in this episode we're going talking about Python or string methods. So today's episode is really important. Today's episode we're going to cover all the things, the most usable for methods that you need in string. So we're going to cover some basic methods. We're going to talking about index and we're going talking about format. We're going talking about find, and we're going talking about int width. We're going talking about count, center, and we're going talking about capitalize and case fault. So today's episode is really important. So today's episode going to be I'm gonna divide this episode two parts. The first part we're going to discussing about the basic methods. And then we're going talking about, after this video, going to be talking about another methods about string. So let's get started. The first thing, let's first talk about let's say this. So we have a function that we call it capitallize. Return a copy of the string with its first character capitalized. So if we have, for example, like hello, this function will return a copy of hello world, but with the first character capitalized, like hello. So the first character going to be capitalize it, so it's really simple. Let's try to do this. Let's try to say, if we have word and this word equal to hello, and let's say here word, and let's say b, so what we get here is hello, but in the first character it's the first character capitalize it, so it's really simple. The second thing, we have something that we call it actually case fault. So case fault, it's return return a copy of the string with its first or character lower. So let's say if we have something like hello, and let's say here this, let's say word, so what we get is this. So we can use also lower, and what we get is hello. So this is function that we use. We use this function if we want to get lowercase or to get a small character. So the first character going to be a small character, not capitalized. So this is the second thing. The third thing, we have another function which is center. Please, I highly recommend it to write those methods in your in a paper, and then try to practice, write again and again and again, because it's really important. So we have so many methods in string, so you have no ability to keep all those things in your mind. So I highly recommend it to take a paper and then write down all the methods and what this method do, and then you're gonna it's really important, because sometimes we have different methods. If you want to memorize and keep this method and what it can do in your mind, you need to write down in your paper. So that's why, and also try to practice in your editor. So this is really important point. So we have center. So this return centered in the string of the length width. So for example, if we have something like hello, it will move forward 15 steps, it will give it here, it's going to be hello here in this place, hello. So let's try to do. In the first time we have hello in the here in this line, in the first point. So it will go, if we print as word dot center, this hello going to be going to move forward 15 points or 10, or it's your choice, you know. So let's try to do this. So yes, I think so. So what we get is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So those are points, you know. So if you count those points, you can find out that is equal to this number, you know. So this is the first thing. Let's go. This we have also count. This is a function that we use it if we have, for example, let's say if we have hello, and we have in the end of the character, in the end of the word, we have another character, and this character equal to this, equal to ash, you know. So we have two characters. So this count, this function is going to tell me how much this number what is the number of this character that we have in this string, you know, or in this word. So let's say ash. So what we have in this situation, we have 3 times of, or we have 2 times of the word. Let's get back to the first. So this is character. So in this situation what we have is 2, because we have 2 times of this character in the first time. So in the index 0 we have this character, and the end of the character or the word we have h. So let's do check. So we have s. So let's change s to the word or the variable, and what we get is 2. So we have in the first time we have this, and then it's we have in this situation. So let's try L. So L in this situation we have 2. So 1 and then 2. So let's do check, and what we get in the end we have 2, which is in the first time, and the second one in this situation is this. So what we get is 2. You know, so count is really important function, you know. So if we want to check how much or how many characters that we have in this word or in this list or anyway, so it's really important. Let's jump to another function, which is ends with. If you remember hello, it ends with o, you know. So it tells you it ends with the particular item. So here it will return true if the string ends with the specified item that you put in this situation. So let's say do we have s, do word, this word ends with s, yes, it will return true, no, it will return false. So in our situation now, it will return false, because this word is is ends with O, not S. So what we get is word. So watch. So what we have here, and let's say S. So what we get is false, you know. Let's just I want to check this. So let's say word. So what we get is false. So let's say O, and what we get is true, because yes, we have O in the end of the word or the character on anyway. This is another. This is function is a huge function, and it's confused. So we're going talking about this function another time, because it's confused, a little bit confused. So we're going talking about it in another episode. And we have also another function. This is the last function. So s.find. So find actually is the function that we use it to get the index of this character. Do you know what is index? Yes. So in this situation, it will tell you which is the what is the position of a particular character. So let's t. In this our situation, we have no t. So let's say h. So in this situation, it will give you 0, because h is in position 0. So it will true. Let's say just. So what we get is 0. So let's say e. So what we get is 1. And let's say O. What we get is 4. So and so on. It's all dependent on your words and the length of the word and the index that you have in your situation. Return the lowest index in the string where substring sub is found. So if this O is found in index 0, it will return 0. If I don't know, it's something like that. So the second part of this video going to be talk about another functions. So thank you for watching this episode. See you in another video.